Boom! Yes, guys, Pink Friday has been out 10 years, and I wanted to do a video tier listing all of the tracks on Pink Friday. I was going to release this video in a few weeks' time, but I thought, you know what? No, I need to do it this weekend because this is the weekend, that it's been 10 years. So I just wanted to let you know that it is the 10-year anniversary of Pink Friday. Links will be in the description to the album and Spotify and things like that for you to listen to it 10 years on. I also wanted to mention that Nicki is currently having a 10-year anniversary merch sale on her website. So if you go to Nicki Minaj's merch website, which is in her Instagram, you can see all the different Pink Friday stuff that she's got. So if you want a chance to be a part of this 10-year celebration, then you know where to go. I should get commission for this, I do too much. Anyway, on to my lower budget video. Also, I don't mention the anniversary in the video because, like I said, I was planning on releasing this video in a few weeks' time, but I've pushed it forward to include all this. So yeah, on to my video.
Hello people, welcome back to Beauty Jam. Today we're going to be doing the first of a few tier lists. I am sorry about the lighting. It might not be too bad just yet, but it's dark nights. It's literally 2 PM and it's already dropping dark. So I do just want to apologise about that, but there's nothing I can do. So yeah. So a few weeks, maybe like a month ago, I did a Nicki Minaj album tier list video. It was an off-the-cuff video. I didn't know how it was going to be received. I'd already done a Lady Gaga one, but I knew that I had to do Nicki, and I didn't know whether you guys were going to enjoy it or not, because it was kind of something I hadn't done before, apart from Gaga. But, it was okay. It did okay on the channel, and I had a comment from Nicki Minaj videos, extras and news, and they commented and basically told me, we had a little conversation in the comments, and they said that they listed all the tracks on each album, and for me to do the same. And I was like typing it out, and I was going to do it, but then I thought this would be a great video. I'd rather do a video on it because I can explain more than typing it. So this was Nicki Minaj Nicki Minaj videos, extras and news's idea. So I want to say that this was their idea. But yeah, let's go. Let's list. So we're gonna go by the same list, if you like. So top tier is obviously Queen. Then we've got Banger. Then we've got Alright. Then we've got Meh. And then instead of crap, I've changed it to It's a Skip, because we're talking about individual tracks now rather than full albums, So I've got It's a Skip, and I'm going to start with Pink Friday. I will do all four, but I want them to be their own video because, it would take too long else. So I'm going to start with Pink Friday, which was obviously Nicki Minaj's first. She released it in 2010, which was 10 years ago. Like this month, actually, November. It's been 10 years. Which is unbelievable, to be honest. I became a fan of Nicki in 2009 through Bedrock, believe it or not. I remember sitting in French class. This is how long it was. It was 2009. I was sitting in French class, and the guy next to me, I used to send songs to via Bluetooth. Like this is how far back I'm showing my age, It was all Bluetooth back then. There was no AirDrop, there was no iTunes, it was all Sony Ericssons and Bluetooth, And I used to send him songs in class, And he asked me, he was like, do you have Bedrock? And I was like, because it was popular. And I was like, I don't think so, but I can get it. So I got it, and then I sent it to him in French class, and I listened to it myself, obviously, because, you're going to want it. And that was the first time I ever came across Nicki. And I don't know, I just loved her. I loved her vibe. I loved her look. She'd got the black hair with the pink underneath. The whole Barbie thing was going on, and I just loved her. I mean, I was 13, And I just loved it, you know. So I kind of backtracked, and then I listened to all her mixtape stuff. In 2009, I backtracked on YouTube, I believe. I don't know, but I listened to her mixtapes and that, and then she obviously released Super Bass, and then just kind of boomed. And that's kind of how that happened. So 2009ish, and then she kind of blew up in 2010. And I've been standing ever since, pretty much, you know. I haven't missed a year. I've listened to every verse, every feature, you know. It's been a long road, to be honest. The amount of features that she's got is unreal. So I'm going to stick with albums and songs from her, because if I did features it would take a long time. So let's get into it. So you kind of know my background now. Let's get into it. So Pink Friday was released. The first song we had is I'm the Best. Now, this song is a great opener, and if you really listen to the lyrics, it's a good song. Like, she's basically talking about where she started and where she is now. It is very dated, like it is very 2010, you know. So I'm going to put this in alright, because it is alright, you know. It's not, I wouldn't skip it, I know every lyric, but it does sound quite dated, and I imagine that when Nicki hears this now, I imagine she's not very impressed, you know. So I'm going to put it in alright. That's where that one goes. The track number 2 was Roman's Revenge featuring Eminem. This one's got to go in Queen, because this was just, I don't know, iconic. It still is. Like, you go to a Nicki Minaj concert and this is still played and everybody knows. It's happening again. I don't know why, but my laptop keeps playing adverts and I've got nothing open. Like, I don't know what's going on. Apple, if you start breaking my MacBook because you want me to buy another one, bog off, mate. Ugh. Anyway, where was I? Roman's Revenge with Eminem. This was iconic for the. It just is. So this has got to go Queen tier, because it's just one of those songs. It's one of those songs. So that's going there. Alright, track number 3. I've got to hurry up because I could do this all day, to be honest. Track number 3, Did It On 'Em Again. Iconic. This is still performed. You go to a Nicki Minaj concert and this is still performed. That is just so surreal when you think about it, considering that we're 10 years down the line and she's still performing these songs. And this isn't like Super Bass, you know? This is like songs that were on the album. I'm gonna have to put that Queen tier. I'm gonna have to. Because, you know, I'm thinking about, like, as it is now, it's still iconic. So I'm gonna have to put that Queen tier next to Roman's Revenge, definitely. Track number 4, Right Through Me. This was the first time I ever really heard her sing, you know. I'll put it in meh. Not because she's singing, because I do like her singing, but I know what else she can do. Like, she's got I Lied and stuff, and when I compare it to them, it's not really on par. You know, I know this is the Pink Friday listing, but I know what she can do with singing. Plus, like, Your Love's coming up and I want that one above. So I'm going to put this in meh, just purely for that reason. Alright, number 5, Fly featuring Rihanna. Or Rihanna Fly featuring Nicki. I don't know, but it's on Nicki's album anyway. Alright, this one I'm going to have to put in alright, because it is alright. Again, it sounds very dated, but with Nicki you have to listen to lyrics. You can't listen to a Nicki Minaj song and say whether it's good or bad without literally reading the lyrics. She's one of those artists that you have to really look at what she's saying in order to get the full song. Like, that's just how she is and has been, you know. So you'd have to really look at the lyrics to understand what she's saying. So I'm going to put this in alright, because the lyrics, they're good, you know, but the song itself does sound very dated, you know. Number 6, Save Me, Queen tier. This was an iconic one. The drum, like the bass, the drum, like the fast drums, and then they take it away and then she's just like singing and then it comes back, and the meaning of it, Yeah, it's just a great song. I think I think she does still perform this. She performed it at the Pink Print tour, but I don't know whether she performed it at the Queen tour, well, the World tour. I'm not sure. I don't think she did do it at the World tour. Not at my show anyway. She might have at others, but I don't think she did it at mine. I'm not sure. I know she did it at the Pink Print tour though, so she does still perform it, but not as much. Alright, number 7, Moment for Life, featuring Drake. This one, you know, I do like it, but I do think it's been overplayed. Like, this song was everywhere when it first got released, and even after, like 2011, you know. And I do think it's a tad overplayed. It's still an alright song, but I'm just gonna put it in meh, purely because I just think I've heard it so many times, and it was on the radio and it was just everywhere, and that was all you seem to hear, you know. So I'm gonna put it in meh. Track number 8 is Check It Out featuring will.i.am. This was a sample from Video Killed the Radio Star, and I loved that song as a kid. I remember when I was like 9 or 10 years old on the SingStar on the PS2, singing Video Killed the Radio Star. That was my go-to song on that game, you know. So that's kind of got a bit of nostalgia for me. And the verses, yeah, they're pretty decent. But I'm going to have to put it in meh, just purely because it's a bit dated, you know. So I'm going to have to put it in meh. It's got a very 2010 feel, but yeah, we'll put it there. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I can't see my tier at the moment, so I don't know how it's looking. But I think I've put a lot in meh, to be honest. You know what? I think it's because I know like the Pink Print and that was like so good. So now I'm like basing it off that. I need to just base it off Pink Friday, but that probably would go in there. Track number 9 is Blazing featuring Jay-Z. Is it Jay-Z or Kanye? It's one of them. But yeah, this one I'm gonna have to put in It's a Skip. I literally listened to Nicki's verse because she's first, and then I skip the rest. I'm sorry, but I don't like this song, to be honest. I like Nicki's bit, but then she's not on enough of it. It's literally just she's got like a minute or so. I literally skipped the song after Nicki's bit, so I'm gonna have to put it in It's a Skip just purely for that reason, you know. Alright, track number 10, Here I Am. I love this song. I'm going to put this song in banger a lot. I think this song is underrated, to be honest, because this song was very, very good. And again, it's lyrics, and I don't know, I just love it. I just love this song, and I loved the look of it. She's got like a leopard print coat with a cigarette. She looked like Cruella de Vil, but not. You know, it's like a leopard print coat and a cigarette. I don't know, I just love the look of that track. Yeah, I'm going to put that in banger. I do actually love that song. Track number 10, Dear Old Nikki. I'm going to have to put this in banger as well, because this was, okay, sonically it doesn't sound very special, but again, it's lyrics. You have to listen to lyrics, and she's just basically talking to her old self. And you know what, as you grow up, it really does resonate, because at the time of hearing this, I was like 13. Was I 13? No, I was 14. I was 14 years old, and I was at school, and it's just like, whatever, you don't really understand the lyrics that much. It's just like, yeah, this song's great, you know. But now that I've grown up with this, like, I've grown up with Nicki, basically, and when I go back and listen, songs mean different things when you're an adult than when you were 14, you know. And this is one of those songs for me that really does kind of stick out, that I understand it now, you know. Because you do lose yourself as you grow up, you really do. Whether it's for the good or the bad. Some people lose themselves for the worst, and some people lose themselves for the best. Some people lose themselves for the worst and then find themselves again, and that's also beautiful, but they still have changed, and that's just part of growing up. And that's what this song represents to me. Like, she realised that her mixtape Nicki is different to 2010 Nicki, and I'm sure Nicki now would agree that 2010 Nicki is different to Nicki now, you know. You just do. You grow and you evolve, if that's the right word. You grow and you blossom into a different person, and that's part of maturing. you know. If you're the same person in 10 years, there's a problem, you know. And that's what that song speaks. It speaks to me different now than it did back then, so I have to put this in banger. 12, Your Love. I'm going to have to put this in banger as well, because I do love this song. This was also a sample. My mum, when I first played this song, that that was an 80s song, I believe, and Mum thought I was playing that, and then Nicki comes on and she's like, you know, and then she tells me that this was a song when she was like younger, and it's a sample, you know, and I didn't know that before that, so thanks Mum for the info. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put this in banger. I love the way she sings on this, and the it's not a hard rap, but she has a little bit of a rap verse, and I do love that as well. So yeah, that's gotta go in banger, definitely. The next song is 13 Last Chance with Natasha Bedingfield. Now, I'm going to put this in alright. Now, I kind of skipped to Nicki's bit and then I skipped the rest, but Nicki's verse is so good. Sorry, my camera just went off. So I'm putting Last Chance in alright. Because of Nicki's verse. I love Nicki's verse. I love the Forbes line. Like, I just love her verse. So I'm putting that in alright. The next song is Super Bass. Now, believe it or not, Super Bass is a bonus track. It was never officially on the album. It was a bonus track, which I found hard to believe. But in interviews after, Nicki said she didn't think it was going to do what it did. So that's why. But Super Bass, you know what? It's a pop song. And I'm going to have to put it in banger just because of what it's done. But I can't put it next to Roman's Revenge, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm going to put it in banger just because of what it's done. That kind of boomed her career off, you know. That was the song that pretty much the first song everybody heard from Nicki Minaj was Super Bass. Unless you are a fan before, you know. So, it's doing it again. Guys, I've literally been standing here talking to you for the past, 20 minutes, and it's played 2 adverts. I'm not even at my laptop. I don't know what's going on. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Super Bass. I'm going to put that in banger. Right, next song. Alright, track 15, Blow Your Mind. I'm going to put this in meh. I like it, but I don't, you know, it's one of them that's just, you know. But, I can't put it in skip because if it played, I would let it play. But it's not one of them that I'd pick. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't go, oh yeah, let's listen to that song. Like, I don't. So I'm gonna put that in meh. The second to last song is called Money, M-U-N-Y. I'm gonna put this in banger. This is a good song. I love this song. The verses more than anything. The chorus isn't as good, but I love the verses, and I don't know, I love this song. I love it. So I'm gonna put that in banger. That's one of my favourites on the album. So it's definitely up there with them, you know. And then the last song is Girls Fall Like Dominoes. You may know this song. Nicki only has a verse on this, but I do like how she mentions people's names and rhymes them all together. I just thought that was so clever. So I'm going to put this in alright. I'm going to put this in alright because I did think that was very clever of her to do, to just rhyme all these different girls' names, you know. So, yeah, that's my list. That's my list. We done. I think my nan is now washing her face, so I'm going to have to... I did just kind of stand here and wait to see if she stops, but she hasn't, so I think she's washing her face, or washing her hair, so I'm just gonna have to carry on. So I'm sorry if you can hear the tap in the background, but the sink is literally the other side of this green screen, that's why it's so loud. But yeah, that's my track listing for Pink Friday. I will do Roman Reloaded, The Pink Print and Queen, but I'll do them in their own videos because I'll be here too long, else I'll literally be here for 2 hours if we do this together. And this idea, I want to thank Nicki Minaj Videos, Extras and News for this idea, because this idea has actually saved like my lockdown. Oh, there we go. It's literally saved my lockdown because I had no idea what to film. So I'm very grateful for this idea. Thank you so much. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what your listing is for Pink Friday, if you've listened to them all. If not, I would recommend listening to them, you know. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!